This is Lefty. We're here to deliver the Kuma guidelines to the Trenton police. We're a couple of medical marijuana patients, and we'd like to know where we can legally smoke marijuana over here.
For the
Yeah. Yes, we're medical marijuana patients in New Jersey, and we'd like to Yes, we're card holders, and we'd like to medicate somewhere. We don't want to cause a problem, but we'd like to.
I don't think you can do that in public. Second floor?
Yeah, we have the guidelines, which you can have a copy of these if you like. These are the Attorney General guidelines. And we'd like to medicate legally with some police protection if we could. Yeah. Okay.
What is the question?
We would like to medicate legally. We'd like to know where we can medicate legally. We'd like some police protection while we medicate.
No, you're not getting police protection.
But we have cards. These cost me $1,600 for this card.
We have 10 cops working on the street. 10 in the whole city.
So you're going to arrest us if we smoke marijuana out here?
You're going to go out front and smoke it?
No.
Well, we don't know where. We're asking where we can smoke. That's what we're asking.
You have a house somewhere?
We have the guidelines here, the Attorney General guidelines, which you can have a copy of.
I'm going to read it, but I don't have time to read it right now because I'm a busy person.
Yeah, we're not trying to cause a problem. We just want to know where we can legally medicate because by the law.
Do you have a house in New Jersey?
No, we're here at the State House for an event. So there's going to be a lot of us here, and we just want to not cause a problem. We just want to know.
So you're going to be out at the State House. I saw that on the news this morning, but I wouldn't really smoke weed out there.
What if we have a limousine parked there?
Huh?
If we're in a limousine and the limousine's parked there and we're smoking in the limousine.
And the cop rides by and sees you smoking pot?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're going to get arrested.
So that's what we're trying
That's what we're trying to avoid.
not avoid that.
Right. I mean, these are our cards. We're legal. This cost me $1,600, and we had the same issue in Keensburg. Keensburg said they would arrest us too, and they were like, "Well, what do we have these cards for? Why do we even bother going through all this trouble, spending $500 an ounce on cannabis? I mean,
just that, living with multiple
and just living with diseases and stuff. I mean,
and
we're sick people.
Our patients.
You got to be half dead to get
There are
medical
little kids
marijuana.
today that are using marijuana in front of the State House.
Right. And the problem is the police departments never got these guidelines.
No.
They never got
I'm
them.
going to read it today. Let me see it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sure. Thank you.
She'll take care of you guys, all right?
Sure. Thanks very much.
And when I lay down, that's where it really triggers it at night when I'm sleeping.
Okay, here's the best advice we can give you. If you're going to be smoking inside of a car, the car cannot be running,
Okay.
keys can't be in the ignition, and it cannot affect the driver of the vehicle.
Okay.
All right? Now, I have 10 to 12 officers on the street who are not aware of the information that I just gave you. So I cannot promise you that they're not going to put handcuffs on you and bring you back down here.
Right. I understand.
So, this is all new. So,
Yeah, yes, it is.
we're going to take one day at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Okay.
learning everybody.
Yeah,
And they have to be in mind that State House is state police.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's state police. That
We're
has
gonna go
nothing
talk
to
to
do
them
with
anyway.
Right.
us.
That's a whole nother
Come
thing.
early and
But
check
like my
the
boss
local.
said, why would you even take a chance? He says it's supposed to be in the privacy of your own home.
I understand, but
You
if
know what I
we're-
mean?
We're stuck here for 4 hours.
Yeah, we're kinda
away
stuck,
from
yeah.
home. You don't stop doing Oxycontin because you're away from home.
Right.
For
Right.
patients that are on that, I used to do that.
So how often do you get to smoke pot?
I took Oxycontin every 3 hours, so now I smoke cannabis every 3 hours. I took over 200,000 pills in 10 years. I don't take any Oxycontin anymore. Neurontin, Valium, Lyrica, I took it all. I take 0 pills now. That's only
I'm happy to stop the
cannabis.
needles, the injectables.
Does this medical marijuana give you the munchies like this other
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
well, that's why we're walking. We keep walking.
Yeah, it does.
Well, good luck, fellas.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
well, I'm going to read this. My boss wants to read it.
Can
One
I
day
give
at
you
a
another
time.
copy for him, because I purposely.
Yeah, you
put
take
him
a
out
couple,
for
sure.
you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, officer. Appreciate it.
All right.
Have a great day.
Good day. Don't get too stoned.
That's so funny.
Man,
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
She told us not to get too stoned.
Don't get too stoned. I wish I could come join you.
What do you think about that police sergeant today?
That was the best part of my day. It's the best thing a sergeant has ever said to me in my life. Don't get too stoned. At the very end, after we proved the law to her, she was so much on our side. She actually felt compassion for me, worried about me making it home all right. She said, don't get too stoned. That's amazing when cops care about you like that. What's it going to take to make them all think that way?
I really felt the compassion.
for a moment, it felt good. I almost felt like she was caring about my safety and protecting me from the evilness of Governor Christie's goons.
So she did get copies of the Kuma guidelines to give out to her people. So I think they're going to have some homework this weekend.
Yeah, and because there was only 12 of them on the street, I had enough copies to give them all one. So let's hope they read their guidelines and get back to her. I might even have a follow-up call with her a week from now.
Study hard, boys.
Study up.
We don't want you touching our balls.
Those are my balls.
No, those are my balls, too.
My balls.
Stay away from my balls.